Hey Peter from Reddit, this is Ben. Just quickly going to go over some of the stuff we talked about this afternoon, including the verse section to "Isn't She Lovely" and how you can go about practicing that, as well as like a play along for you to give that a shot to play with me. So here we go. All right, so the first thing that we were talking about is breaking down this verse section, this chord progression and rhythmic funk thing into practicing it two different ways. And so, we talked about making sure that we had our chord progression, the changing between the chords together. So going from here to here to here to here, right? And you pointed out it's a C sharp minor 7, F sharp 13, an A over B chord or a B sus9 chord, and an E major chord. Okay, and so the practice method we're going to use to really make sure we get those chords together, like we talked about, I'm going to use a metronome. I set the metronome to 115 BPM right now. Okay, and so you're hearing this click, and what I'm going to do, just like we discussed, I'm going to play each chord one time at the beginning of each 4-beat measure, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. All right, that's the tempo that the tune is actually being played at by Stevie. So I'm going to slow it down now. We can try it at a slightly slower tempo to really start to maximize our ability to get this together. So I'm going to set it to 65 beats per minute now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. All right, and just like we discussed, what I'm doing here is first I'm playing the chord. Let me get this metronome off. First I'm playing the chord one time per measure, and I did that twice at 65 BPM, and then I played the chord two times, for the first two beats, or the first two quarter note beats of a measure, and then I did that for two times, and then I did the same thing with 3 beats, and then finally I did all 4 beats. And again, the idea here is that by slowly building this up, I start to develop the ability to more quickly change between these chord positions across the guitar neck. All right, part two of what we discussed was this idea of working on the rhythmic fluency of this, right? And so the tune itself has got this cool pattern that you pointed out. And so what I'm going to do is right now I'm just going to grab this C9 chord, totally unrelated to the song, doesn't matter, right? And I'm going to take this C9 chord and with my right hand I'm going to do that rhythm. So let me get the metronome going. All right, here goes. So I got my C9. My tempo right now is 110 beats per minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to add in that funk slide we discussed occasionally, just so you can start to get the practice of moving those chords up a half step. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then once I start getting comfortable with these two ideas, working on the chord progression and also working on this this interesting rhythmic pattern, I can start to put them together. So my metronome is still at 110. The tune, I think, is roughly at about 115 for your reference. But this is 110, just to keep it a little bit slower. And actually, you know what? I'm going to slow it down even more. I'll go to, I don't know. Oh, that's not it. Let's try 90 BPM. Okay, so this is 90 BPM. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, now I'm going to step the tempo up just a little bit to give you a faster tempo to work on. This will be 110. It's about 5 BPM away from roughly from the actual tune. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, Peter, I hope this was helpful. If you have any more questions, don't hesitate to send me a DM on Reddit or shoot me an email and let me know how it's going in a couple weeks. Good luck and have fun practicing.